Hey guys, I'm going to do a little comparison here of the AIMPOINT Micro T1 against my Trijicon SRS01. The SRS is, of course, the 01 is the model with these knobs, the Colt knobs. As you can see, lengthwise, the Micro is 3 inches from basically the front there to the back of the mount here. This is 3 3/4 inches from this front here to the back of the unit here. Width, 2.5 inches from here to here. Width, 1 5/8 inches from here to here. The weight is where these two are definitely a big difference. 4.1 ounces compared to 15.1 ounces. This 4.1 ounces includes the 3-ounce sight and then the 1.1 ounce Fortis Manufacturing AIMPOINT Micro mount. Another big difference, of course, is going to be in your lens and how it is portrayed to the naked eye, basically looking through the scope. When you look through both of these, it's clear right off the bat. One is a lot bigger than the other. There's no secret about that. The dots look just about the same. This is a 1.75 MOA, the Trijicon SRS. The AIMPOINT Micro is a 2 MOA. One thing about the AIMPOINT Micro is it does create a hollow tube, like you're looking through, almost like, I guess you could compare it to looking through a toilet paper roll. Compared to this, where it looks like you're just looking through somebody's hand. It's like, you know, like making the asshole signal. Because this bigger opening in the back, or I guess you call this the front, provides for such a greater degree of vision, field of view, once you look downrange. Which one of these should you get? Which one of these do you want to get? It's up to you entirely. This is a nice lightweight rig. This is really nice. AIMPOINT Micro, the T1 especially. I mean, you're seeing it on everybody. Everybody's using it. There's obviously a reason why everybody's using it. It's a really good optic. I mean, it's amazing. I've had this one so far now for a couple weeks. It hasn't given me any problems. This one lasted one time at the range and then it died on me. I just got it back. I'm going to be doing a video on that, going over me getting it back, unboxing it, quote unquote, from Trijicon. But that's neither here nor there. This is just a review of these two separate ones. This one is, neither of these are quick detach. I don't, the quick detach with these red dots, to me it's pointless, because if you've got the backup iron sights and your red dot fails, why go through the hassle of quickly detaching your optic and just throwing it to the side, unless it's magnified. If it's magnified, then that makes sense. There's a big difference in the battery usage too. That's where these two really, let me get this in frame. That's where these two really come into play. This one uses a DL or CR2032. There's also another version, the DL-CR2032, whatever. Energizer, they're called the CR2032s. They're 3 volt. This packet, I think, cost me $5 for 2 of them. These batteries last, I think, something like 50,000 hours or something like that ridiculous. This Trijicon uses a standard AA battery, and it also has the solar panels. So there's your big, the big difference is definitely. I'm gonna put these together so people could get a good. I'll do is I'll line them up from the rear forward. This, as I said, had issues, but even the best athletes every now and then, might sprain a leg. Let's see what happens with this. See if it continues to give me problems. If it does, I'll probably go out and get another AIMPOINT Micro. It's up to you what you really want. This is obviously almost a pound, compared to this, which is like a quarter of a pound. This is really light. There's a big difference on what type of rig you're running, everything like that. I'm no expert, guys. I'm no running and gunning guy. I don't do it every weekend. I'm no operator. I'm not a tier 1 guy or anything like that. I'm just, somebody who enjoys the firearm hobby. slightly of the prepping hobby, and when it comes to the prepping hobby, that's where the Trijicon SRS kind of wins out, in my opinion, over this. But that being said, chances are, if everybody's going crazy, there's no batteries to be found, you're going to find these at your local store. And you'll never find these. But it's toss-up. If you have these, you could get these lithium ones. Some of them, I think, last 15 years. You could get the rechargeable ones that are regulated to go into devices that are only capable of taking a normal AA and not a rechargeable AA with a higher amperage and stuff like that. So there are different ways you could go about it. Battery-wise, I think they're both semi-good choices. Because down the road, if you run out of AA batteries 15 years down the road, the chances of you actually finding a pair of these anyway that work or that can be used are slim to none anyway. So, if something goes crazy, no matter what, you're kind of beat out of both batteries. So that's why it's always good to have iron sights on your rig on top of your red dot. I mean, just to have the iron sights too. Just you never know. Look at this. This thing went down. Its first outing. It went down. So before I even got the chance to really use it. So, that tells you right there. If I didn't have iron sights, I'd been screwed. So, I'm sure there are people that have had AIMPOINT micros go down right off the bat. It just, sometimes there's a faulty circuit or something like that works its way into the production. It happens. It can happen. It can happen to the best of them. But, that's basically all I'm doing in this video, guys, is just doing a little comparison side by side. I figured to give you guys a little chance to see them side by side. I like both of them. This one's definitely, obviously, heavier. This goes on my Sequence Precision, my billet AR build. It's got the Voltar mirror upper, the Sequence Precision milled lower, the SP 2023 or whatever it is, and so it's with a 13-inch Troy rail. It's a heavier rifle, so this goes on there. And this is going to be going on the new lightweight build I'm working on, which you guys will see shortly. Alright guys, that's it. Real simple. Got the SRS back today, which is funny because I called them last Wednesday, and they said they just were starting to look at it, and I got it in today. So that's cool. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hey, thanks. I got a bunch of new subscribers. I want to thank you guys. Doing these videos is pointless if you don't have any subscribers. I mean, I would do them anyway, but it's nice to know that somebody's at least watching them, that you guys at least like them, and whatever. I know my retention is only like 37% of my videos get, 37% of the minutes I have only get watched, but thanks, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy.